My name's Matt Belote. I am your Tempurpedic rep. I live over in Atlanta, Georgia, and so I don't get to see y'all as much as possible, but I was so excited when I got the call from Paul that y'all were doing a training camp because I was like, yes, this is going to be a great opportunity to get together and nerd out for a little while. So, but I started with Mattress Firm back in February of 2004. I was working part-time while I was getting my degree from Kennesaw State University in professional sales because I was like, man, what could be easier than talking and listening? And so while I was working at Mattress Firm, I guess I was causing enough problems for other people that they decided to start giving me more responsibility. So I worked my way up. I was an area manager in Atlanta before moving to Houston, Texas to be a regional trainer for about 2.5 years. And at that time, there was about 400 stores in the country, and I set foot in almost every single one of them. Wow. Also got to work with a lot of smart people. From there, I was asked to move out to southern Arizona and open the Tucson market as a district manager, where we grew it from 0 stores to 12 stores. Was also district manager in Greensboro, North Carolina, before finally moving back home and taking a job with Tempurpedic. I share all that to let you know that I have screwed up so many times in this business, it's unbelievable, and found some success along the way. But the biggest thing was I got to work with some really, really, really smart people. And I was fortunate enough to absorb a lot of what the good, smart, successful people were doing. And so I get to share that with you. And that's what I'm really fired up about. One of the things that I really do believe that I've learned over the course of almost 13 years, selling mattresses in different capacities, having a degree in professional sales, is I really do believe this about what it is that we do. Professional salespeople, we help people make the best decision for them in everything that we do. And really what winds up happening is this business, and I represent a product that can be wildly complicated, right? I mean, if you think about it, how many of you have heard these questions? Why are Tempur-Pedics $5,000? Or why is it the most highly recommended bed in America? I was down at Sam's Club, I was looking at a memory foam mattress for $700. Why are Tempur-Pedics so much more expensive than those? Anybody ever heard those questions? Why is it personalized? What makes it different than that bed? Why do more people recommend Tempur-Pedic than any other brand that's ever been made? Y'all ever heard those? The dangerous thing is, we can answer that in a very, very complicated way. But if my job is to help someone make the best decision for them, and I'm explaining things that are wildly complicated and people don't understand it, do you think that they're going to feel confident enough to make a decision with me?
No, they will feel intimidated.
No,
Confused.
because what I've learned is that if we can explain things very simply and with confidence, it's going to empower someone to make a decision. And that's ultimately what we want them to do here, right, is to make a decision. Do y'all agree with that?
Yes.
Perfect. So I've got some handouts. The very first handout that you're going to see, Cassie, I know you're filming. This first handout is going to be, and now would you believe me if I said that all the answers to all the questions that I just asked you about Tempur-Pedic can be answered with the same answer?
Yes.
It's crazy, right? The very cornerstone of everything that has to do with not just selling more Tempur-Pedic, but I believe in selling more guests that walk through the door, selling them better quality products that are right for them, all begins right here in the Comparison Center. And Paul did a great job walking us through the importance of what it means to connect effectively and then transition them over into the Comparison Center, because I believe, as he believes, that the majority of our sales are lost within that first 5 to 10 minutes, and how we introduce them to ourselves, our company, our stores, and how we guide them through this critical section of the entire buying process. And I want to show you how it's done, and then we're going to dive in and we're going to practice those answers as to why that's blue and personalized. A lot of the objections that you hear about Tempur-Pedic, most of them are they sleep hot. Have you heard that one?
Yes.
I'm
sinking in.
I'm sinking in. You hear all of these objections, right? Those objections are tied to a brand. They're not tied to personalized or blue. when people are polled, we nerd out. We do so much consumer research, it's crazy. But do you know that the people who have not bought a mattress in the last 8 to 15 years, and we ask them, what is a brand that you're aware of in the bedding category? Do you know what the number one answer all the time always is? Tempurpedic. So if my point here, if my job is to help them make the best decision for them, and I'm introducing that as Tempurpedic, I'm not educating them on what personalized in blue is. Because they're either going to have one of two responses to the name Tempurpedic, and one is either favorable and one is unfavorable. This is not a Beauty Rest plush. That's not a Beauty Rest firm. That's not a Beauty Rest pillow top when we're in the comparison center educating our guests, is it? We don't do that. We don't say, hey, this is a Beauty Rest pillow top. It's red. Do we? What do we say? It's red. It's a pillow top, right? Red, pillow top. Orange, plush. Yellow, firm. All three of these mattresses have the exact same support on the inside. The support comes from the coils. The only difference is the amount of padding on the top. And then there's blue. Blue is personalized. But I need to give them a little bit of education, a little bit of knowledge, just like I gave them right here. Firm, plush, pillow top, red, orange, yellow. Support comes from the coils. All the support's the same. The only difference is the padding on the top. This is blue, this is personalized, and I need to help the guest equip them with the knowledge that they need in order to understand why it's personalized. Does that make sense? That's your first sheet. The answer to every single question about why are they $5,000, why have they been a Consumer's Digest Best Buy, why are they the most expensive mattresses on the market more times than not, why do they have the highest success rate, why are they so durable, what makes it different than iComfort, what makes it different than Optimum, what makes it different from Beauty Rest, what makes it different from Posturepedic, what makes it different from Kingsdown, England, or King Cole? Why would I spend $4,000 more to get a Tempurpedic than I could just go buy that bed every 5 years and still spend less money than that? Why would I do that? That's the answer. And we know that anytime we're answering a question or delivering information about a product, we always answer it in 3 ways. And it starts with the what? Feature. Perfect. Then it's and then it's so I want everybody to look at that sheet of paper, and I'm going to walk you through how that's set up. At the very top is the feature, and it's called Adapt Technology. Adapt Technology. So AJ, what makes Tempurpedic different than Optimum? Beautiful. Amanda, you've been picked on all day. Why are they $5,000? Perfect. So, Mr. Sanderson, why are Tempurpedics personalized? Oh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Right? Not only are we speaking, we're getting to the simplistic way to communicate with somebody in a way that they're going to understand it, but it's also going to allow us to speak with confidence. And when I can speak like a sniper, it's going to increase my overall efficiency in my job, which is really translation. It's communication. Do y'all agree with that? Yes. Now just think about 4th of July when there's 500 people up here running around. You've got 2 guests, one's on the phone, one just walked in the store, you're greeting them, and you walk over to them. We have to be efficient about communicating the information that they need to have to make the best decision for them. Do you agree? Yes. Perfect. Guinea pig. You ready?
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is before we jump in and practice making the connection in our brains about Adapt Technology with the features, benefits, and advantages, I want to show you a little teaser about where this is going to go. We'll walk through the page one more time, but then we're going to come back and pick up here. So Edward, really quick, right? So let's just assume I've already done the connection and we're guiding you through the comparison center. Okay. Ready? So do you see all the bright and pretty colors in the store?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not only designed because it looks good, but it serves a purpose.
Okay.
It lets you know the general feel or construction of a bed. Now right over here is our comparison center. It's a cross-section of the entire store. It's a real easy, simple way to narrow down the general bed that's going to work out best for you so you're not wasting time trying everything else out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So as you notice, red is pillow top, orange is plush, and yellow is fur. All three of these beds have the exact same support on the inside that's coming from the coils. The only difference is the amount of padding on the top.
Okay.
Now, blue down here, it's different. It's unique. It's personalized. If you would, have a seat for me right here. And then just kick your feet up. Yeah, go ahead and have a seat. Just get real comfortable. And kick your feet up right here. That's why we have the foot protectors. And just stretch back and relax. See how I did that? Didn't ask him. Did I ask him if he wanted to try Tempurpedic?
No.
No. Why?
It would have said no.
I either really want that or I really don't want that. And that's not the point here. Because it's blue and personalized, right?
Right.
So if you look back to your page, why is it personalized? Adapt technology. That's the feature at the top. If you look down towards the bottom of the page, you're going to see 6 bubbles. Specifically, the bottom 3 are the benefits, what it does.
Wow.
So Tempurpedic technology adjusts to your unique weight, shape, and temperature because we're all built differently in those 3 areas. It can be the middle of winter in Alaska. I can be in a man thong and I'm going to start sweating. I don't know why. It's just the way I'm wired, right? You can see right now. It's like, good Lord, is the air conditioning on all the time. So those are the benefits, right? So feature at the top benefit, weight, shape, temperature. Then the 3 bubbles around the top are going to be the advantages. So what makes personalized difference? Well, it's adapt technology to adjust your unique weight, shape, and temperature because we're all built differently in those 3 areas. And because of that, it will provide you with head-to-toe postural support or postural aligning support. It's not just back. It's not just spine. It's head-to-toe. It's going to put your body in proper alignment. It also absorbs energy, or it absorbs pressure and motion. It doesn't relieve it, it doesn't separate it doesn't minimize it, it doesn't deflect it, it absorbs it. It's very different than other products that are out there. Does that make sense? And the final thing is it's proven to sleep cool. Cool, right? How many of you have heard Tempurpedic sleep hot? How many of you have 1,000,001 ways to answer that question? Did you know that for the last 20 years, Tempurpedic has been driving innovation in the category? And as a matter of fact, every single mattress in the current lineup is proven to sleep cool. Are you someone who sleeps hot? They have actually designed 3 specific models to help people who sleep hot, sleep cool throughout the night. Would you like to see those? That's the way to answer that question. Tempurpedic has been driving innovation in the category for the last 20 years. As a matter of fact, every single mattress that they make is proven to sleep cool. Are you someone who sleeps hot? And if they say no, cool, we're all wide open. Let's go. Right? Does that make sense? So what we're going to do is we're going to break back up into your groups. And for 5 solid minutes, because I'm trying to get y'all out of here on time, for 5 solid minutes, what I want us to practice is only this, right? So we're going to have a salesperson, we're going to have a guest, and we're going to have a coach. And we're going to rotate through. As soon as someone's done, we just pick up, give some quick feedback, and rotate roles. And all the practice that we're going to be doing is delivering. You're going to have a guest that says, hey, I've seen Tempurpedics on TV. What's so special about it? Or what makes them different than iComfort? Or why are they $5,000? And as the salesperson, the only thing that we're going to be practicing is making that connection in our brain with adapt technology, adjusts your weight, shape, and temperature, provides you with body aligning support, it absorbs pressure and motion, and is proven to sleep cool. Rotate. You see what I'm saying?